Good morning, my friends. If you're watching me live, comment hashtag breakfast. Tell me where you're watching from. Are you watching from YouTube? Are you watching from Joyful Life? Or are you watching from KJ York? Where are you watching from? I'm going to be patient and wait for people to come. I'm struggling today. I've got a terrible backache. In fact, I should have popped some Ibu before I got on here live, but I didn't. We're going to make, so on devotions this morning, I was talking about what should I make? Nothing, like, I don't know. I was thinking about a barbecue chicken bowl, and then I thought, eh. And so then I thought something chocolate and moussey and creamy. Hey, on YouTube. YouTube in Ohio. Hi, Cindy. Hey, Shelly. Hey, CJ. I thought something chocolatey and moussey. And then just as I was about to hang up for devotions, Faith said something cranberry orange. And I thought, huh, cranberry orange. Orange. People always say I say orange funny. Orange. It's orange. I thought, it's very rare that I have cranberries and oranges in my kitchen. I just don't buy them that often because they sit in my fridge and go bad. But right now, I happen to have these. Did I drop them? I'm seeing things. I happen to have some oranges. Not really, I mean, they're mandarins. Same diff. From the old Trader Joe's. Hey, Shirley. Hey, Melissa. Hey, Meredith. Hey, Erica. And I happen to have a bag of cranberries. And I thought, Faith, thank you for that idea. I don't think I've ever in my life made something cranberry orange flavored. And I thought, that sounds good. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to make a little breakfast roll. Yeah, I know, right? I just happened to have them from Trader Joe's. And I was looking at the ingredients for the cooking class this week, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I need cranberries and oranges. And I happen to have them both. My breakfast is cottage cheese with vanilla optimized whey, and then some heated cranberries until they pop, and put those in the cottage cheese with it. Oh, that sounds delicious. Cranberry orange oat muffins. That sounds good. So here's what I'm going to do. Over here off camera for just a moment. I'm gonna come over here. I'm trying to make this kind of single serving because I don't need a whole giant batch of this compote. Oh, my quads are sore. I'm gonna put like half a cup. I don't know. What is that? Is that a half cup? Close enough. That's probably not enough. I'm gonna do half a bag. I don't know even how much I need for the cooking class, but I can always get more. And I'm gonna put them on high with a little bit of water. My measuring cup was in the dishwasher. Is it? Where is it? It's right here. Hiding behind the cranberries. It's clean. It's clean. I'm gonna do like, I don't know, whatever that is. Half a cup of water. I'm just gonna let those cook for a minute until they start to pop and get exciting. They start to explode on me. Uh-oh, I wasn't supposed to put that in the dishwasher. I think I probably just ruined that cup. While I'm down here, I'm gonna get out my crock pot because I'm gonna make chicken chili. Wicked white chicken chili. Has anybody ever made that? I'm sure you have because it's a popular recipe. I have never made the Trim Healthy Wicked White. I've never made a chicken chili in my life, let alone the Wicked White chicken chili. I've made cranberry orange. Oh, I read that already. I had Pearl Sweatpants Quinoa. That sounds good. I haven't had that in a while. Not feeling good, you guys. My back is hurting. making me feel out of breath. I feel out of breath all the time lately and I don't like it. I shop at Walmart often, so when I buy something, does the item have to be on your favorites list? No, ma'am. If you're shopping at Walmart and you use my link, any link of mine, doesn't matter which one, any link to get to the store, it counts. So I appreciate it when you do that. My first CHM dessert was a single serve cranberry microwave muffin. That sounds really good, Cheryl. And those things are popping already. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get one of these little things. Hey, Rita. Hey, Shelly. I'm gonna zest it. I know I have a microplaner in here. Somewhere in here. I know I have one. I know I do. I would have thought it was right here. Then again, my brain is not functioning on high capacity right now. Well, my iron's actually high right now. So I know it's not low iron. Where is my zester? What could I have done with my zester? I know I have one. Oh, there it is. Cindy probably knew that all along. Hi, Halen. Oh no, a concussion? What'd you go and do that for? I'm sorry, Halen. All right, I'm gonna zest an orange thing. This is not an orange, whatever this thing is. What is this called? A mandarin. Yeah, my iron is fine. I don't know. I'm dizzy as all get out lately. No, I wouldn't say out of breath. Just kind of feel almost like short of breath. And today I have awful back pain. So you know what that does? You know what? If you've met me, those three things combined convince me that I have a tumor growing on my spine and it's impacting my breathing because that's where my brain goes. That's who KJ is. KJ is on anxiety. How? That was my fingernail. KJ's on anxiety meds for a reason. Okay. I was tumbling and they did not spot me, so I got dropped on my head. Girlfriend. I got dropped on my head when I was a baby. Didn't impact me at all. My mother put me in a little carrier, put me on the end of the bed, and I bounced off and hit my head. Doctors found nothing inside, apparently. All right, I'm going to put this in with my cranberries. I'm also going to chunk up some stuff. All right. Some oranges. Do you think this would be good with nuts in it? You guys don't even know what I'm making yet. I've just told you I'm making a compote. I haven't even told you. Isn't that awful, Meredith? My mind does that all the time. Worst case scenario. Ooh, that is soft and delicious already. I thought that was going to take a long time. I saw your picture, Cindy. That looked delicious. That's a good question, Susan. All right, I'm going to put a heaping tablespoon of brown swerve in there. I know you can't see it. I need to turn down the heat. And I think I need to add just a touch more water because she's my nasty city water. I need to let that. I'm gonna chop up an orange in here. No, I don't go to chiropractors. No. I'm not anti-chiropractor for other people. I'm just anti-chiropractor for me. I'm going to chop this thing out and put it in there because why would I not? I'm not going to waste it. And I don't want to just eat it. Really, Melissa? I have. So one time, right before I started anxiety, I went to the doctor because I was having severe shoulder pain and it hurt to breathe. Okay. It was pretty severe and it really hurt to breathe. And so I went to the doctor and I said, Dr. Dutch, that was his name. I said, I pretty sure I have a tumor in my lung, a rare tumor called a Pancoast tumor. And he looked at me and said, what? He said, do you know how rare those are? What makes you think that? I said, because I have all the symptoms. And I was bawling in a hysterical mess because I was pretty sure I had this rare form of lung cancer. And he said, let's do some moves with your shoulder here first. And then after him moving it around, he's like, pretty sure you got something wrong with your shoulder, not your lung. So they sent me for an MRI, and what do you know? I had a shoulder full of calcium and completely torn rotator cuff. And so my breathing issue had nothing to do with my lungs. It just was my shoulder. And I was a mess. That is when I started anxiety. Why did I get out this juicer and then I didn't use it? I bought this thing and have never once used it. I got it out to juice my orange and then I didn't juice my orange. What did I just do with the spoon? This is cooking fast, y'all. All right, so all I've done so far is simmer a cup of cranberries, half a cup of water, tablespoon of brown swerve, and the zest and flesh of one mandarin. Now, I'm going to get out a pan. This thing, whatever this is called. I do. My doctor used to say that. You've been talking to Dr. Google again, haven't you? No. I haven't diagnosed myself with every disease on the planet via Google. Never. I would never do such a thing. I'm going to soften some rice paper rolls and we're going to make a cinnamon. I need cinnamon in my jam. I need cinnamon in the stuff over here, y'all. I'm going to put cinnamon in there. A good sprinkle of cinnamon. And I'm also probably going to put a few nuts in here. I think. All right. That is super thick, and I'm just going to shut it off. I'll show you all when I'm done. But look how sticky and thicky that is, okay? Without any gelatin or anything. Oh, that is Christmas. That is Christmas. All right, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put some water on my plate. And there's 4 of these in a serving, but we're going to see. I might just do 3. I'm going to get it wet. This is my brown rice paper rolls. My cranberries are fuel pull. My orange is an E, and then these are an E. There is no protein in this, so I'm going to have to, I got protein in my coffee. I'm going to let that sit there and soften up for a minute while I dip the others. And you know what else I'm going to do is get my air fryer cranking. Air fry 425. And get that baby preheated. Is this getting soft yet? It's taking forever. I'm looking impatient. I go down the worst case. Yeah, I don't so much do it with my family as I do me. I take that back. I did it with Marin all the time when she was an infant. I was convinced she had every disorder known to man. Turns out she did not. Google has not always been a friend of mine. for things like that. Are you a Googler? Are you a diagnosis Googler? Tell me in the comments if you're a diagnosis Googler. That should be a TV show. Diagnosis Google. Yes, this is partially laying on my counter. It's okay. It's all right, whatever. My counter's dirty, but it's my own dirt. So don't care. I just don't. All right, so here's what I've done. Can you see what I've done with my skin flaps? I've laid out my 3 skin flaps side by side like this while I wait for them to turn to skin, which this one is quickly doing and is going to stick to my counter. Let me put a little water down there so it doesn't on my dirty counter. It's all right. Nobody's going to die from eating this because it's me that's eating it. So if it grosses you out that this is touching my probably not that clean of a counter and I'm going to eat it, it's okay because you don't have to. I didn't invite you over for breakfast, so you don't have to worry about it. And for those people that are coming to my house for Thanksgiving, you can just worry about it later. All right. Here's what I'm going to do once my skin flaps have softened well. We need well, flappy skin, okay? We want supple like this over here. Can you see that? It has officially turned to skin. Once it appears skinish, it's ready. The middle is now officially skinish. This one over here is very Silence of the Lambs already. It's perfect. Perfect. All right, now we're gonna fill it with our filling. Did y'all leave me? Nobody's commenting. Did y'all go to sleep? Are you bored? Do you not want cranberry orange filling? Are you not wanting to talk about skin? Why is my light not bright? That's about bright enough to do nothing. Why is that like that? I can't see. I can't see. Battery's fully charged. Quality. Quality equipment. It does, doesn't it, Betsy? That's my goal. Really, is to make this stuff sound so good. All right, here's what I got. Ooh, I got hotness. Here's what I got, okay? This is a cranberry orange compotiness. Okay, so this is 1 cup of cranberries, half a cup of water, a tablespoon of brown swerve, and the zest and filling of zest and flesh. Zest and flesh. That sounds like a naughty restaurant. Meet me down at the zest and flesh. Grab a beer. Bring your dollar bills. I'm sorry, that's what it sounds like. Anyway, put the zest and flesh in here and cook it until it looks like this. And then we're just gonna fill the middle of this all the way across like this. Hopefully this tastes like a Danish. We're also gonna put a few nuts in here because I like nuts. And I feel like cranberry orange filling is gonna go well with nuts. If you don't want nuts in here, don't do it. I'm also I get these at Walmart, Melissa. They're on my Walmart page. Look at that. That is so skinish. It really is. I could make a lamp out of it and sell it to the Geen family. It literally looks like. All right, let's get some nuts. How about pecans? I'm just gonna do a few because this is an E, so not many. Just a little couple teaspoon here. Okay, I'm gonna chop them up on my Ziploc bag cutting board. You never know what you're gonna get when you come watch KJ. You're either gonna get a delicious new recipe or something that is a total disgusting turnoff because it looks like skin. I can't make any promises to you. All I ask is that you like and share. Do you have those pans linked in your favorites? My Hexclad pans. I think I do. I think I do have them in my Walmart favorites. I think I do. Lois, I need that. All right, so we're gonna fold over the skin flap on one end, fold over the skin flap on the other end, fold it across the middle like this. That legit, I mean, it could not possibly look more like skin if it tried, but that's okay. And we're gonna roll this side over. Okay, then we have a skin flap log. And then we're gonna roll it like this into a perfectly formed little log that kind of looks a bit like an intestine. I'm not gonna lie, it looks intestinal. And I just broke the side of it, and that is gonna ruin my whole roll. My intestine roll is about to be ruined. This should have been for Halloween. I overstretched it, and look, this whole side is busting. I need to redo this. Okay, look, it's okay. Hold on, back the truck up. We're gonna get this right. I'm not gonna let that go in the oven and get destroyed. We're gonna try again. I'm not gonna waste the filling. I'm gonna squirt it out. I'm gonna do this again. Don't worry. I'm just wasting a few skin flaps. It's okay, but I need to do this because I want this to be right. Because I feel like if I do it right, it's going to be delicious. And if I do it wrong, it's going to be nightmare on Elm Street. Okay. So I need to be careful what I put out there into the interwebs. I don't want anybody being like, is that the girl that made the intestine roll for breakfast? She's cool, but I'm not going to follow her because she makes intestine rolls for breakfast. I'd love to go viral with my videos and my coaching and everything, but that's not how I want to do it with intestine desserts. So we're gonna do this a little differently. Maybe not get so fat with our filling. Maybe I got too much filling. Yeah, maybe that's it. That's probably the problem. I love how you can see the little basket weavy thing on here. It's so cool. I want to be a basket weaving rice paper maker. I think that sounds like fun. That's what I need to learn is how do I make my own rice paper? How do I make my own skin flaps? I should Google that instead of lung tumors. I should spend my time Googling that. Okay, if you're just joining, I'm wetting my counter because I don't want my skin to stick to it. I want my skin flaps to stay supple. There's a hole in that one. A big hole. That one's going away. A big hole. That's going to ruin my whole plan here. I'm just dipping these in chlorinated city water. That's the important step is make sure it's crappy water from the city and stinks really bad. Make sure you use that kind of water. It'll help. All right. Okay. This one's becoming flappish. I don't think I've ever said skin flap so many times in one video. All right. This makes you want to join my cooking classes, doesn't it? Zest and Flesh, a cannibal's pampered chef. Shelly, I love you. Shelly has the best sense of humor. Sometimes she comes out with some zingers that absolutely wreck me. All right, we're just being patient while we turn to flappy skin here. We're gonna pull this thing open. See if we can get the filling out of this intestinal thing. I mean, that is terrible. Absolutely terrible looking. I hope we can get the goop out of the skin here. This is a horrifying. This is like a really bad Halloween homeschool project. This is bad. Ugh. Don't follow these steps. This is not how you should do it. Step 1, don't follow the instructions according to KJ. Because this really is a little bit disturbing, to be perfectly honest. I'm just scooping out the guts. All right, this is not part of the recipe. Okay. All right. Okay, there's the remains. This is the most off-putting live video I have ever done. That's why nobody's commenting. They're all like, this girl is whack. She says things like whack. She's from the 90s. Whoop. I look like I'm part of a scene from Dexter. Oh my word. This is getting worse by the minute. Okay, we're gonna try this again. Our skin flaps are flapping. We're gonna try this again. Ready? This is our filling. Post gut removal. Oh my, this is getting worse. We're gonna put this maybe a little bit flatter this time so it's not so fat. Okay, and we're not gonna wrap it as tight this time because apparently we overfilled our intestines before. Okay, we're gonna fold this end over. Okay, this next year's Halloween cooking class right here. This is it. This is the one. Skin flap 2. Skin flap 3. Oh, don't you get all wrinkled up. Nobody likes wrinkly skin. All right. Skin flap 4, 5, 6, and 7 right here. All right. Now it's too short, but that's okay. We still have what appears to be a section of intestine. Now we're going to put it up on its end and roll it gently. Okay? Gently, not so aggressive with your rolling maneuvers. It still looks absolutely horrific, but we're going to bake it and see. I had no intention this morning of making intestinal desserts. I just didn't. It wasn't part of my bingo list for today. I need some parchment paper. Where did you all go? I cannot see a single comment. It does. It looks horrible, Meredith. That's wax paper. Should probably not use that in the air fryer. Okay, the last time I tried one of these liners, I set my air fryer on fire. So I'm going to do it differently this time. Keep it folded. I am going to drizzle some glaze. Okay. Your well water would probably work, Lois. All right. We're going to put our intestine roll into the air fryer for a while. I have no idea how long it's going to take. We're just going to... Don't look. That is trying to burn already. Hold on. There's my oven mitt right here. Where are my little oven things? Preheated it so I could stand here and let all the heat out. That tray is next level nasty. All right, it's on 9 minutes because that's what's left. We're gonna check it. Intentional intestinal dessert. Look at that. You never know what you're gonna get. Check. This is the remains of attempt number 1. I'm gonna get shadow banned on Facebook for showing human organs. It looks like a heart hanging there. One that's not in great shape, but nonetheless. Look, this is how strong this, it was so stuck to my cover, I thought it was gonna pick my cover right up. This is the failed attempt. It literally reminds me of that guy in Silence of the Lambs. It puts the lotion on its skin. It's exactly what it reminds me of. All right, now we wait. I'm just on Facebook and YouTube. I stream Betsy on Joyful Life and on KJ York. I stream on both my profile and my business page. My profile is most active these days, so I started streaming there because it's more active than my business page. Oh, Lord have mercy. I am so dizzy. I feel like I can barely stand upright. It is awful, you guys. I wish I could get past this. I don't know what it is, but I don't like it. I am so dizzy. I don't know when I washed that last. It's just water, so it's all right, right? It's right. It's fine. So dizzy. I don't like it. I probably need some water. It could be my GLP-1, to be honest. It could be. My GLP-1 making me dizzy. Who knows? Don't know. All right, what are you all having for breakfast today? Are you having skin flaps? Maybe, Meredith. I don't know. Ashwagandha. I'm not taking ashwagandha. Although I did get some given to me by Harney and Sons. But I used it once. I stopped taking my magnesium at night thinking maybe I was over magged and I needed some reprieve. So I haven't taken magnesium for like 5 nights. Thought for sure that was it because yesterday I was fine. Maybe that's what I need. Maybe that's what I need, Meredith. Maybe I'll look up dizziness exercises too because it is bad. It is like every time I stand up from like a seated position, obviously, because where else would I be standing up from than seated? I almost, for like 6 seconds, I come this close to blacking out. I mean, close. Like the room kind of goes spiral dark, and I have to be like, whoa, 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 and gather myself and figure that out. And my blood pressure has been a little low, but not like, well, the one time I caught it at a low, it was like 87/56 or something like that. And maybe that's what it is. I don't know, but I do not like it. I mean, literally, I stand up and the room goes for a minute is dark. Like I have to force myself to like, whoa, wake up, wake up, wake up. It's terrible. And then after I'm upright for a few minutes, I'm okay, but I don't like it. I don't know, Dana. I don't know. It's been about trying to think when this started. Maybe 4 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, it started. And it's been pretty bad ever since. And some days are really bad. Some days when I stand up, I went down on the floor a couple days ago because the room went black enough. And I don't stay blacked out. It's really, I don't like that. You girls go ahead and diagnose me, figure out what's wrong with me. Yeah, I know. It's weird, Melissa. I don't like it. This is terrifying. I think I should have used 4 wraps. Yes, it did start when I got home from Nashville. When did I go to Nashville last? It was early October. Yeah, it's been about a month. It's been about a month. I don't know. I should probably go to my doctor. But if I go to my doctor, then I have to like, I don't want like meclizine or something to make me sleep for 2 weeks. So how did you know you had it, Dana? Like, how did they figure out what it was? Like, why did you have vertigo? I need to figure it out though because it doesn't feel good and it makes it hard to work out. I get really out of breath working out. One day at the gym, I almost passed out. Yeah. I don't know. It's always something. Low vitamin D. Well, I take vitamin D. I was taking vitamin D every day with my magnesium because you need to have like either magnesium or K2 to make your vitamin D really process. And my vitamin D was not super low the last time I went to the vet. the vet. Maybe that's my problem is I'm not going to a doctor. I'm going to a vet. Erica, I have Impact. I use Impact, but I mean, you know, I got a $5,000 deductible. I don't know what that is, so I'm gonna say no, Melissa. Right, Mary. The vet's probably not cheaper than my doctor. My doctor's probably a lot cheaper than going to the vet. We need to make some glaze. I'm gonna do Vertigo just comes up. Huh. All right. Something's burning. I smell it. Something's burning. I guess it ain't. It's just in my head. I'm gonna run to YouTube. Meclizine is not good for me. I had vertigo one time when I was young. Bad. I was maybe 15 and it came along with a really bad sinus infection. You guys, one pill of meclizine, and I slept for 21 hours without getting up. That stuff is not good for me. Yeah, my iron is actually at the high end. I just had it checked and it's at the high end. Or I should say, I looked at my lab results from 3 weeks ago. And from 3 weeks ago, my iron was high. All right, I'm gonna use Splenda Magic Baker, which calm down, it's not Splenda, it's erythritol and allulose and stevia. It's just a powdered sweetener. You can use Gentle Sweet, use any powder sweetener. I also have like a really pressure in my head right here, on the top of my head. It feels like the elf on the shelf is in there tap dancing in the inside of my brain. But I don't want to look that up because it'll convince me that I have some kind of brain bleed or something. All right, I'm going to use a couple tablespoons of that. I'm going to use some lemon juice. It's behind the family's teriyaki sauce. Use a lemon juice. And maybe some water if needed, but I don't. Oh, see, I put too much. I always do that. This is what I do. I put too much liquid in my sweetener to make a glaze. And so I add more sweetener. And then I have too much sweetener, so I have to add more liquid. And before I know it, I have 3.5 cups of glaze. It's done. I put way too much sweetener or too much lemon juice in there. It is way too much. Now I'm out of sweetener. Okay. Perfect. All right, let's get this baby out. All right, she still looks like an intestinal roll up. That's okay. I'm all about it. Here's what she looks like. She crispy. That's what I just checked was my ferritin level, my low iron. And it was 300 and something. And the upper level it recommended is 300 and mine was 300. That's what I just had checked. Because that's what I thought it was. That's what I thought it was, but okay, this looks like a cinnamon roll here. Yeah, it's hotter than Satan's butt crack. Hot, hot, hot. Okay, ain't hating. Looking pretty good. Looks pretty good. I want to put some glaze on it and I want to taste it, but I need to take a picture of this before. You know what? I'll use my iPad here to take a picture. Not me. Let's take a photograph of this. How do you take a photograph when that's in the way? How are you supposed to do that? Let's take a photo without the glaze so we can all see the intestinal greatness. And then let's take a photo with the glaze. You don't think, Mary? I'm kind of concerned about its level of intestinalness. Once we put the glaze on, it should be less intestinal. Okay, let's take a picture quick before that melts. So we need to be able to put it on the website, unless it's horrific, which it very well could be. I'm such a professional photo taker right here. Cords in the background, filthy counters. Okay, I got my picture. Now we're gonna try it, even though it's really hot and I feel like it should cool some. I think I've been getting eye migraines from taking BHRT about once a month. My vision is distorted. Oof, Cheryl. That could be an off hormone. Have you talked to your Kiora doctor? Or from, if it's Kiora for anybody. We're eating an intestinal roll, Carolyn. It's a glazed cranberry orange roll. I'm pretty proud of that crisp, okay? All right, ready? Listen carefully in case it's crispy. You guys, okay, I do not like the level of uncrispiness of the center, but I think if I had done it thinner, the outside, she's crispy. It's kind of Danishy, the level of like crisp on the outside and soft on the inside. I really want to taste it, but it's going to burn my taste buds off, and I need them. I'm trying. It's hot. It's hot. Mm-hmm. Mmm. This is really good. It's sticky in a good way. It's tart, not too tart. It's cranberry level tart. And I don't handle a lot of tart well, which is why it's affecting my eyeball the way it is. But it's good. All right, so here's my concern. I haven't gotten to the center yet. The center of the roll, because that didn't get the heat from the outside, maybe skin flappy. So I need to take a bite of the center and see if it's skin flappy or not. Or if it's good chewy. It's not skin flapper. Oh, good. It's tart. Good tart. Sorry, Joy. It's really quite good. It's warm and it's tart. I think the only change I would make for me would be a little more sweetener because it's really cranberry tart. And I'm not a super tart person. Most people could probably eat this and say it's perfect level tartness. For me, it's tart, but it's actually quite tasty. And I think this is going to make a great base for multiple upcoming recipes. Taco rolls, apple cinnamon rolls, This would make great cinnamon rolls for Christmas. Apple cinnamon rolls. So I'm going to start making some things. And y'all can try it for yourself. Strawberry would be really good. It's very good. I'm impressed. Impressed with who? Myself, apparently. It's good. Yes, ma'am, it is gluten-free. That is really good. That is the perfect cranberry orange filling. Like, that is so stinking Christmassy. So cranberry and so orange. Like, you can taste both so well. Oh, you guys, that is really good. That is really good. The more I eat, the more I like. Okay. All right, my loves. I'm going to pour most of this glaze on here because, you know, because I can. Thanks for joining me. I need to go sit down because sister is dizzy. So I need to go sit down and do some work. I love you all. Thanks for being here. Tell me in the comments, would you ever make this? Or did the description of intestinal skin flap turn you off too much? Because I couldn't blame you for that. I cooked it for 9 minutes on 425. It's perfect. It's crispy all around. Crunchy. The inside isn't flappy. All right. Love you people. I hope you have an amazing